growing up, I was one of those kind of secret fangirls. I was a big comic book reader and just lover of books and movies, and just never really talked about it with anyone. It was just kind of this little thing I used to keep to myself, this very solitary kind of hobby. And it wasn't really until Harry Potter and the Marvel movies that I really started to feel a part of what you would call a fandom. But even then, like, I felt very out of place. For a lot of my years growing up, I felt like there was no room or need for fangirls in any of these fandoms. And a lot of that had to do with clothing. Growing up, I used to go to Target and Walmart and check out the men's section, and that's where I would get all of my Star Wars t-shirts and Harry Potter t-shirts, because there would be nothing in the girls section. Hence this Stormtrooper jacket. I got this at the men's section of Walmart on Black Friday about 4 years ago. Don't get me wrong, I love this jacket, but, you know, it's not a cute, kind of trendy, girly clothing item like I would want. And then a few years ago, I discovered this clothing line in Hot Topic called HerUniverse, and I have been absolutely obsessed ever since. HerUniverse was created by Ashley Eckstein, who is just an incredible voice for females in fandoms, and she's just a really inspiring businesswoman and entrepreneur, and she's just really, really incredible, and I've been a big fan of HerUniverse for a long time now. And the reason that I think it's so special is because now I have a place where I can go to find cute, nerdy clothes, workout clothes, etc., and not have to walk to the men's section at all these other stores, and kind of feel like, as a female, I have a place in these fandoms now. Now I can go and find superhero stuff and Harry Potter stuff, Alice in Wonderland, anything Disney, etc. And it's so wonderful, and I finally have the opportunity to connect with other fangirls and fans, which I think is so special and so important, and I can literally talk about this forever, you guys, because it's something that's so important to me. I just really felt like I never had a place in any of these fandoms, and now I do. Now I have other fangirls to connect with and clothes to rock, and it's just something that's so special and powerful. And so for today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys to Hot Topic, where we're going to go check out some of the HerUniverse clothes and just kind of show them and talk about them, because I really want you guys to see, if you guys haven't seen HerUniverse, like, what nerdy female fandom clothes we have, because they're awesome. And then I'm going to pick something else, and I'm going to pick something out to wear tonight, because I'm actually going to be interviewing Ashley Eckstein, which I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited to talk to her and hang out with her, and yeah, this will be really, really fun. So yeah, stick around, and let's go check out some clothes, and then let's go talk to Ashley. welcome to Mysterious Galaxy Bookstore. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I'm so excited to welcome Ashley Eckstein and Ashley Taylor for their event for It's Your Universe. So let's give them a big round of applause.
Thankfully they said yes, and that's what It's Your Universe is. It basically takes breaking your dreams come true down into steps. So it starts with a dream, then a wish, then you believe, then you do, then you transform, and then you just have to trust in the process that you've done everything and that your dreams will come true. So and it's chock full of inspiration from Disney characters and lots of Star Wars, because none of this is possible without Ahsoka Tano. And thankfully, Ashley Taylor, the amazing artist Ashley Taylor, brought it to life with her incredible art, because I can only draw stick figures. But I stopped and I thought to myself, what would Ahsoka do? And Ahsoka would have started HerUniverse. So, but it was because of Ahsoka, and I was like, okay, Ahsoka would do this, so I'm going to figure it out. So I'm just so thankful to Ahsoka and what she represents, and the lessons that she teaches us all, and me included.
Hello everyone, I am here today with Ashley Eckstein and Ashley Taylor.
Hi!
They created the book. It's called It's Your Universe. So the first thing I want to know is, how did this collaboration happen?
Ooh,
It started with your idea.
Yeah, I started working with Disney, and we were brainstorming about what books we could do together, and kind of came up with the idea of It's Your Universe, and which is kind of two parts. It is part autobiography, but more importantly, it's an advice book on how to make your dreams come true. So it kind of takes breaking your dreams come true down into steps, and then by the end of it, you have a roadmap on how to dream it and do it. And then when they were asking me about an illustrator, I told them, I said, there's only one choice, and it has to be Ashley Taylor, and we already collaborated together on so much that it's amazing. I really didn't give them an option. I said, you need to talk to Ashley, here's her work, and give her a call.
Yeah, it ended up being a passion project for both of us. It's just a message that means so much to us, and I hope it means a lot to all of you as well.
What's an obstacle that you faced that maybe you weren't anticipating?
Ooh. Well, actually there was something magical about this book where there really weren't too many obstacles. Like, there's something about it that usually you run into major obstacles, but that happens to us all the time on designs, because we do a lot of apparel designs together, and when you're designing for studios like Disney, they have the final say on the artwork. So sometimes you come up with this idea, and it may not get approved, not because they don't like it, but maybe we can't use a certain phrase or a certain character, and so there's always obstacles, and I think you have to always be willing to adjust and also work quickly. Ashley, for example, being the artist, when we get notes, usually we have to fix it within 24 hours.
Yes.
So.
And for the artwork, the majority of the artwork for the book I had to do over a long weekend.
She did!
Everything except for the chapter illustrations, which came later on when we decided to do it, but all the artwork was one long weekend passion project, I guess.
Yes.
At what point in your life did this go from hobby to career? Was there one situation or one moment that it really hit you?
Oh. Well, I think, for me, it kind of started as a career. I went to college for art and design, and I had a professor who unfortunately told me that I had zero talent. So I took a step away from it for a really long time, and eventually I just found myself drawing for fun, and drawing when I came home from work, and drawing on my breaks, and it just clicked one day that this is my passion. This is what I like doing for fun. Why am I not doing this as a career? So I think that was for me. What about for you?
For me, as they say, I was bit by the acting bug at a young age, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do. So I went to college for acting briefly, but the one thing with acting is you don't need a degree in acting to be an actress, and so I did have an opportunity when I was 19 to move to LA, and get an agent, and I had some connections, which was very helpful, and I was able to just make the move. So I did. At 19, I moved to LA by myself, which was, you know, I had the full support of my parents, but it was definitely terrifying, and, you know, realized that I wanted to pursue a career as an actress, and it was just...
Dreaming it and doing it.
Yeah, that's what I knew I wanted to do.
What Disney movie or fandom has been like your biggest inspiration?
Ooh, for me, well, I have two. When I first saw Sleeping Beauty, that's what made me want to be an artist when I was younger. But it wasn't until I saw Tangled in the theaters where I really connected with Rapunzel and her being in her tower and wanting to like experience the world and be who she is, and I feel like that connected with me the most.
Well, I could go on and on about Star Wars and what that's meant to me, and how it's inspired me, but Disney, I would say my favorite princess is Cinderella, because you know, she famously says, they can't order me to stop dreaming, and to me it's like, you know, it's always a reminder that no one can take away your power to dream, and that comes from inside, that comes from within. And so I always keep Cinderella in mind when, you know, I have a new dream, and I realize that nobody can take that away. But then my ultimate love, even bigger than Star Wars actually, is Alice in Wonderland.
That's mine.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the biggest Alice in Wonderland fan.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. I knew we had stuff in common.
Yeah.
I just love Alice, and I'm constantly inspired by her, and you know, to be curiouser and curiouser.
Yep.
And I love from the Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland, the quote, you know, why sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. And to me, it's a reminder to always believe in the impossible, because the more you believe in the impossible, it soon becomes possible.
So true.
And then my last question is, what advice or message do you want to give to young girls?
I would like people to know that if you are passionate about something and if you're willing to put in the work, nothing is off the table. Anything is achievable.
I think, to me, okay, 2 things real quick. Is the first step is I want young girls to know that it's okay to fail. And I feel like we don't talk about that enough, because we live in a world where social media always looks so perfect.
Yes.
And you post the one photo out of 50 that, you know, looks the best. But there's a lot of failure that, you know, has been along my journey and everyone's journey.
Yes.
And we don't talk about it enough. And it's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay to admit that you failed. It's okay to talk about your failures. And in fact, the best lessons I've learned is when I failed.
Yes.
So it's okay. Embrace it and learn from it. So you can turn a failure into a success story when you learn from failure. And then I think the message too of It's Your Universe is don't dream it, be it.
Yes.
And so once you have your dream, don't just keep it a dream. Actually be it and do it. So dream it, do it. And I think that's what the message of the book is about too, on how to dream it and do it. And you know, your dreams aren't just going to fall in your lap. You actually have to work hard. You have to have a plan for it. And so I think it's okay to fail and dream it and do it.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for being such wonderful inspirations. All their links and everything will be down below, so you guys can go and check them out.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.